said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Longhorns offense will have the first possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive humming. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. Looking to throw. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but, David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, You can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest...
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll keep it himself. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Tosses it incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Sets up the screen. Made a defender miss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against...
There he goes! Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Now on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got his man in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Offense in an empty set.
3:25.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there, this guy should be an impact player day one.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. White wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Toss to the outside. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And
breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got the back over the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. The short hands. It's Moore.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. You're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Wide open downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll immediately call timeout.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good timing on the quick out. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll run it. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage. A rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Prentice. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Bears are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Hard running there. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires complete on the crosser. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, Works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got them here.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking for a man. It's Manning. A little screen to the running back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, and not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It's complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Wingo.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Longhorns get enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Pulls it in. It's Moore. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oh, he's got some space.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Grab behind the line. It's Cameron. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. White wants to throw it. Here's a heat. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. First down for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go to the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's caught downfield. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Off play action on first down. Got his man. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Slithers into space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! They get it into the end zone and pay off that opportunity. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, pump the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. That's reeled in. It's Washington. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. White going to attack through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. A nice way to go into the postseason and eventually the offseason with a W, but the question is, will it be enough to keep the Wolves at bay? Breaks into the open. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Kloffenstein. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. White wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! Fitted in the window for the score.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking down the middle. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong. I think Coach needs to finish strong.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell Quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready.